Good morning, welcome back students to the online classes for Triveni Memorial School. So today we are going to start the 15th chapter for class 3rd in environmental studies, that is the games we play. As you people like, you students like to play different type of games, we have to understand about them quite in detail by this chapter. So let's start it. So when we work all the time, so when you continuously you are working for all the time and you don't have any time to relax yourself or to enjoy yourself, then what will happen? It is going to make our mind dull. Okay, so for that what you can do, you can play different games, because playing games is very important, very good exercise in which you can relax your mind, as well as it is going to keep you very fresh and active. You can concentrate more and you will be able to do your work in a more effective manner. So different type of games are being played differently. We have to understand about them in detail. So there are two types of games, student. One is your outdoor games and another one is indoor games. So let us discuss about outdoor games first. So we play games like cricket, tennis, basketball outside our home, and those type of games which are played outside in an open ground, in a court outside our home, that is called as your outdoor games. So first we discuss the cricket. So it is the most popular game in our country, in India, and it is played by two teams which are having 11 members in each team. So the player who is going to throw the ball or the balls, you can say, that person is called as, that player is called as a bowler. The player who hits the ball is called as a batsman. Okay. He scores 1, 2 or 3 runs by hitting the ball and then running between the stumps. There are two types of, this is a complete, you can see the players playing the cricket here, cricket matches going on here, and you can say the player, when he hits the ball between the wickets, between the stumps, he can score 1, 2 or 3 runs. A boundary is set. If the player hits the ball and it goes out of the boundary, then it can be considered as 4 and 6 according to the rule of cricket. Okay. Then when he does like that, he is hitting 4 and 6, then he don't have to run between the stumps. So the team which is going to score more runs, that team is going to be declared as the winner of the match. Okay. So important fact over here which you have to understand is the cricket of the game, the game of this cricket is generally played on a cricket pitch. Okay, there is a circular field over here, and in between you can see a land is, this is a cricket pitch and its length is 22 yards. So there are two creases, one is your bowling crease and another one is your batting crease. Two stumps, you can see two wickets are there. So as you can see here, its length is 22 yards, which is important, you should remember. This batting side, this is a batting crease. Here the batsman will do the batting, and from here the bowler is going to throw the ball. Okay. So here you can see the batsmen stand at one end of the pitch and the bowler bowls to the batsman from the other end. Okay. So you people are aware of the cricket. This is the most popular game. Now there are different pictures given over here. The umpire signals about the cricket. So you can go through that. You have your help boxes given over here. You have to fill this with the help of this. So you can see here the first signals is of a white ball. Then the second one you can see is a leg pipe. This is the way how the umpire is going to show the signal. The next one is your 6th run. Then it is a 4 run. The image is quite wrong. The hand should be like here over, and this is a no ball, and the last one is an out. So these are various signals which are used by the umpire to give its decision. The next game if we discuss is your basketball. So you can see here in the diagram the players are playing the basketball over here. So it is quite popular games in the school, and it is also played by two teams, and each team is going to have how many players? Each team is going to have 5 players, and the players they have to score a basket, a goal, by putting, you can see here these players are trying to put the ball, the basketball in this goal, in this basket. It is a circular band which is also called as rim, okay, and the team which scores the more basket, the more goals, that team will be considered as the winner. So you can see here from the diagram this rim or the goal where the players have to put the basketball through this, that is situated above the ground level. There is a rectangular board over which this rim is being connected. Okay. The next game we will discuss about is your football. So football is also played by two teams on a rectangular field, and each team consists of 11 players, similar to that of the cricket. Cricket is also having 11 players and football is also having 11 players. Each player tries to kick the ball into the opponent's goal. You can see here these players are playing football. There is like everybody is trying to hit the ball with the legs into the opponent's goal. In this game, any part of the body can be used except the hand. So this rule is there in case of football, that you can use any part of your body to hit the ball, the football, but you cannot use your hands. One player of each team guards the goal. The player who is guarding the goal of its team is called as a goalkeeper. There is an exception. Only the goalkeeper is allowed to touch the football with the hand. Rest, nobody is allowed to use their hands to touch or hit the football. Okay. Now next is various other games are also there. Various outdoor games. You can say here hockey, and it has 11 players. Then you have lawn tennis. It is 1 or 2 players in each side, and the volleyball, it has 6 players in each team. So you have to remember in which game how many team members are there in each team. There are various sports person given over here. You have to mention the name of the player as well as the game which they play. So player, you can see MS Dhoni, he plays cricket. The next is Vishwanath Anand, he plays chess, and the next is Sania Mirza, and she plays tennis. So these were all in detail we have discussed about the various outdoor games. Now we will discuss about indoor games. Indoor games are the games which we can play inside our home. So those are indoor games. It includes snake and ladder, carom, ludo, chess. These are the various examples. Now if we discuss about chess, so chess is a game of your skill. You should have the technique. Okay, 2 players play this. This is played on a board which is called as checkboard. The 2 players which are opponents sitting and they are playing the chess, they are each having 16 chessmen, and it includes a king and a queen in that. So how the person can win a chess is that if the player who forces the opponent's king into a position from where he cannot escape is the winner. So the opponent, he is going to force the opponent king to reach at a position in such a way that it cannot escape. The king of the opponent cannot escape. Then it is called as a checkmate. So that condition is called as a checkmate, and the opponent he will win the match. The next is the snake and ladder. So it is very exciting children's game which is generally played on a board with pictures of snake and ladder. So it is also a board game. There are squares in which the diagram where the pictures of snake and ladders are there. Okay, the dice is being thrown. On that dice various numbers are written over there. Then if you throw the dice, whatever is there on the front face of the dice, the player moves that much their piece up to the ladder to go forward according to the number. So according to the number which came on the dice, you will move your piece of on that board, and if there is a ladder, you straight away go up, and if you will go down if there is a snake in between, and as a sort of punishment. So where the snake's tail end, you will reach down to that number. So the player who is going to reach to the last number on the board first is going to be the winner. You can see here these 2 children are enjoying playing snake and ladder. Despite that, there are other games also which you might have played and enjoy playing with your friends. Like this is Steppu, this is Hopscotch, next is your Lumpy Tom, the next is your hide and seek. Then here you can see children playing marble. The next is your 7 tiles, and the last one you can see gilli danda. So these are also the various important games, and playing game is very important. So now next is in your free time you can utilize it doing your various activities which you like. You can enjoy drawing, paintings, watching television, or some of you would like to read books. So you can see here drawings and painting. This girl is drawing diagram, the painting. Then you can like to watch television or reading the book. So in the free time when you are not studying or doing anything, you can do activities which you like. What things do you do? You can do in your free time that you can write your own answers. I have written over here. Some of you might like maybe a hobby of gardening, planting trees, or playing online games or cycling. So we must have fun. We must do something that can make us happy. Games keeps us fresh and active. So this is the message which we got from this chapter, and you have to remember the various games and the number of players who are going to play and part of a particular team. Now moving on to the exercise part. So first multiple choice question over here is, in cricket, when a batsman hit the ball over the boundary, if it is hitting it over the boundary, then he scores how many runs? He scores 6 runs. Okay. Next is, in a basketball, to score points, the ball has to be passed through the rim. So in order to do a basket, the basketball must be passed through a rim. Next, fill in the blanks is, when we play games, we dash our mind. So it is going to help us in relaxing our mind. Next is, dash is the indoor games that I like most. So you can write your own answers: chess, carom, ludo. Those games which you play inside your home, those are indoor games. Next is, in cricket, the length of the pitch is 22 yards. Then next is, number of players in each basketball team is 5. The next question, if we discuss about it, you have to choose the odd one out. Watching television, carom, chess, snake and ladder. So you can see here the carom, chess and the snake and ladder. These are the various indoor games except watching television. So it becomes odd one out. Next is gilli danda, lumpy tom, reading, hide and seek. So these are the various type of games that we play with our friend. Reading is odd one out. Now next section B of the exercise, first multiple choice question. The player who is allowed to touch the ball with his or her hands while playing football. So that particular player is your goalkeeper who is guarding the goal. The next is, this is a board game, that is you are going to play it on a board. Steppu, snake and ladder, gilli danda. These two you play in the ground. So board game is your snake and ladder. Next, your very short answer question. First of all, you have to give answer in single words or simple one sentence. Name the games which is played with a bat and a ball. It is your cricket. Next is, what is a circular band in a basketball court called? It is called as your rim. Okay. Next, your short question answer, you have to define what is outdoor games. So those games which play outside our home on an open ground, that is called as your outdoor games. The example of that is your cricket, football, basketball, hockey, etc. Then next is, what does a goalkeeper do in the game of football? So generally goalkeeper, as the name suggests, he is going to protect or guard the goal for his team. The last one is your long answer question. So here you have to define what are indoor games. So indoor games are the one which we play inside our home. Example of this is ludo, carom, chess, etc. The last question, you have to mention the number of players in each team in the following game. So first one it is given over cricket. So cricket have how many? It's having 11 players. Next is your basketball. So basketball is having 5 players. The next one is football. So I told you football and cricket, they have equal number of players in each team. So football is also having 11 players. The next is hockey. So similar to cricket, football, hockey is also having 11 players. The next one is lawn tennis. In lawn tennis, you can have 1 or 2 players on each side. Next one is your volleyball. So volleyball is having 6 members in each team. So That's it from this chapter. Hope to see you in my next video. Till then, take care. Thank you.